Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Vincent Mack, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Agile Consulting Group, and I'm here with
Thaddeus Hanna. I am the president and co-founder of the Agile Consulting Group. Welcome.
We are so excited to have you all here with us today. We'll be sharing with you on a subject matter of forward thinking, a topic that I believe each and every last one of us can continue to glean from. I remember being in a position where I thought that that was it for me. It was shortly after I realized that I had hit the glass ceiling. There was nowhere else for me to go. When I first got into that role, I was extremely excited, and I thought that this was going to be the position, this was going to be the company that I was going to be retiring from. But shortly after, I realized that that was not true. I had to shift my way of thinking, and I had to become a forward thinker. Rest assured, as I became a forward thinker, I began to open my mind up to additional career opportunities, and I am 3 years away from that company. So I'm extremely excited to share with you, and Thaddeus will do the same on how we both became forward thinkers. So moral compass, that is our first lesson of this module. Everything that you do should align with your personal moral compass. You should feel empowered to say no to things that do not serve you. However, there is a process that you must follow to understand what serves you and what doesn't. You need to ask yourself the right questions and be clear on your personal response. And that will help you to have a more successful outcome.
Very important, very good points, Vincent. Everything you do should align with your personal brand and the direction that you are looking to go in. So when you think about having a compass, having a plan in place for you, you want to ensure that you have dotted every I, crossed every T to make sure that you know which way you're going, and having a plan for yourself so that as you continue to evolve and grow in your personal endeavor and then also in your professional career, that you have mastered the plan to really ensure that you know the direction that you're looking to go in. So now versus your future. Let's talk about that. So an opportunity should serve more than just your now. Think about that. What does that mean when you think about everything that you're dealing with today? Work-life balance, trying to figure out the important things to do as it relates to even family and things like that. You really want to ensure and make sure that everything is focusing on your tomorrow and not just focusing on your today. The personal investment you make in yourself now will determine the return on your investment for your future. I oftentimes say if you don't put anything into the bank, you can't expect to take anything out of the bank. So you really want to make sure that as you are thinking from a every day's perspective, daily, what you're focusing on, you really want to ensure that you are focused on your future.
That is right, Thaddeus. You definitely want to make sure that you're focused on your future. But how you invest in yourself personally will make a huge impact on exactly what that looks like. Some ways that you can invest in yourself. If you did not earn your college degree and you've been pondering and wondering if you should go back, go for it. If you want to sign up for a training, go for it. Sign up for webinars. Go to YouTube University, Google University. Try those different avenues to learn new things. Seek mentorship. Seek a sponsor at work. There's many different avenues, many different things that you can do to prepare yourself for a successful future.
So Vince, that's really good. And as I like when you talked about looking for sponsors and having coaches and things of that nature. It's very important that you have a sponsor, because a sponsor is someone that can advocate for you, someone that can help you. And then also thinking from a coaching standpoint, having a coach that can really help you get to the next level. So think about your now and how that can relate to your future by investing in yourself.
Time investment, something that is extremely important. How you invest your time will determine what type of return you will receive. Understand the law of time. Once it's gone, it's gone. You're never going to get it back. When you truly get this concept, you'll stop being wasteful of your time. You will become more mindful of how you spend your time and who you spend it with. Newsflash, it's okay to take time to retreat. When you are well, your personal life and your professional life will be well. Stop feeling bad for taking time off of work. If you have vacation time, that's what it's for. Use it. Take that time to regroup, to recenter your focus so that you can come back and you can be your best self. Also, too, in your leisure time, be mindful of how you're spending that. You may want to invest that time in attending different festivals where you can learn about different cultures, which could even make you even a better colleague at work. I know diversity and inclusion is something that is huge in the corporate world. You can also go and attend plays, or you can read books. You can learn a new trade or a new skill. There are many different ways that you can invest your time. But here's the caveat. You want to make sure that you're investing your time into things that are going to give you a return. That is why it is a time investment. If it is not benefiting you and you're not gaining from it, and it's not helping you to position yourself to be where you want to be in the future, you may want to reconsider that time investment.
I agree with you, Vince. Time management is very important, and really understanding what you invest in yourself is only what you're going to get out. So when you think of the law of time, it's so true that time stops for nobody, right? And when you think about time not stopping for me, not stopping for you, these are moments that you can't get back. So make every hour count within a day by having a detailed plan of how you plan to execute your day. Make a to-do list. Stay focused on what's important, because before you know it, the 24 hours in a day will be gone. And then you want to make sure that you have put a good plan in place so that you can be successful. So take advantage of the time that you have and ensure that you have the tools that you need to succeed. Personal mission. What does this mean? So develop a personal mission statement. Your mission statement is your personal life's mission, that pledge that you live by every single day, that branding. You or anyone else should be able to reference this statement at any point and understand what you have been sent out to accomplish in the world. So a personal mission statement in itself is really knowing your brand, your personal core values, what's important to you, what sets you apart from another individual. Is it your time management skills? Is it your dependability? Is it the fact that you have you're very organized and you know how to accomplish different tasks that are set before you? What is your personal branding? What is your personal mission? And setting yourself up, because it's so important when you think about how would someone describe you? How would someone think about Thaddeus? You want individuals to be able to know that if they give you a task, that you can get it done. Have you ever met someone that they're always late? If you tell them to be there at 7 a.m., they show up at 7:15 or 7:30. What are your personal core values? Are you a timely individual? So think about, from a personal mission statement standpoint, how does that relate to you?
All great points. And to add to that, with your mission statement, what are people saying about you when you're not in the room? How have you represented yourself? Where are you headed? Where are you going? You should know these things. And if you don't, you may want to start by developing a personal mission statement for yourself. A mission statement establishes the standard. That's the standard that you live up to and that you live by. I know that if Thaddeus shares his personal mission statement with me, that is what I'm going to hold Thaddeus to, because that's who he shared with me that he is. So these things are extremely important to have. And by having a personal mission statement, this would keep you on track and on target for accomplishing whatever goal it is that you have set out. And should you find yourself deviating from your personal mission statement, that's a red flag for you to take time to take a step back, do some personal inventory, see where you may have gotten off track or see what you may need to improve upon, and go from there. Stick to the mission. Mission possible.
I love that. Vince, one part that you shared that really stuck out to me is, what are individuals saying about you once you leave the room? It's so easy to say great things about someone when they're in the room, when they're in front of you, but the moment that they leave, oftentimes it's the story of what was said. Mm-hmm. So understanding your mission statement, your vision, and not only that, really living up to those core values is what really will set you apart.
Now it's time to kick these things into action, and it's time to action plan. So, oh, I'm so sad, but we've reached the duration of this learning course. But at this stage, self-reflection has taken place, and your will should be turning toward the direction of your future. What you learn from this course should motivate you to evaluate how you have invested your time. You now have strategies on how to mitigate the risk of wasting your time with jobs and opportunities that do not serve you. Your final step, your last step, this is all we're asking you to do. Our final ask is develop an action plan. Develop a plan that you know that you can execute. Set a goal, set a short-term goal, set a long-term goal. I'm going to share with you this. Don't accept any more job opportunities just to accept the job. Accept jobs that's going to lead you to where you're going. Accept engagements that's going to get you to where you're going. This is extremely important. I remember there was this guy who I follow on social media. He is a personal clothier. And he shared a story about how he worked for a bigger retailer that offered custom suits. He worked that job minimum wage for 3 years. He took that job with the intention to get something greater, which he now is a business owner. He worked that job, he learned the skills, he learned the craft. He did what he had to do to get to where he was trying to go. And we want to encourage you here at Agile to do the same exact thing. Be mindful of the choices that you make. Make sure that you're sticking to your moral compass. Make sure that you are investing in your time and watching where you invest that time. Make sure that you are sticking to your personal mission statement. Make sure that you're action planning and stick to the plan. Well, that's all the time that we have here for you all. But as our motto states, live agile,
work agile,
and
succeed agile.
Thank you all so much, our friends. Until next time, we look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye now.